Hello and welcome to Tommy Talks TV. I have one singular goal with this show, and that is to help you make smarter decisions so that you can have better relationships. I'd like to start again by saying a very big thank you. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your comments on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I really appreciate all your support because you're helping us spread the message further, faster. So thank you very much indeed. Now today I've got another one of your questions, and it goes like this. I've been in a relationship with a man for almost a year now. He visits me, but because of the nature of my work, I don't have time to visit him. We are planning to get married. A while ago, I called his phone and I heard a lady saying, "Leave my man alone." I ended the call. When he came to my house, I asked to use his phone and I retrieved the lady's number. When I did that, her name appeared on my WhatsApp. One day, she posted her picture with his own on her status. When I confronted him about the issue, he said he knew nothing about it and that he doesn't have anything to do with her. Please help me out. What should I do? Now, you really need to take a step back from all the drama of, there's this other lady who is trying to snatch, my husband to be and all the rest of that. Take a step back and look at this whole issue objectively, because the reality is this other woman whom you're stalking, and, trying to figure out what she's doing with your fiance and all that, she is not the issue. Your fiance, your husband to be, is where the issue lies. And that's what you need to address, because if another woman is in his house picking up his calls, and able to say to you, leave my fiance alone, or leave my husband to be alone, leave my man alone, essentially what it means is that you don't mean as much to him as you think you do. And let me demonstrate that by reading a scripture. Now, this scripture actually relates to God's kingdom, but it demonstrates how we approach something that matters to us. And it's in Matthew chapter 13, verses 45 to 46. So it says, "Or the kingdom of heaven is like a jeweler on the lookout for the finest pearls. When he found a pearl more beautiful and valuable than any jewel he had ever seen, the jeweler sold all he had and bought that pearl, his pearl of great price." The Passion translation of that scripture towards the end says he immediately gave up all he had in exchange for it, or in other words, in exchange for that pearl. You see, and when a man is looking for a wife, his search for a wife is something similar to this. So he's like a merchant that's going out, is looking for, that one pearl of great price. And it says that when he finds that one pearl, he's ready to give up everything else so that he can get that one pearl of great price. So what essentially he's demonstrating to you is that you don't mean as much to him as you think you do, because if you did, he would be prepared to give up anything else and everyone else so that he can have you in his life. So, for somebody else to be in his house picking up his calls, what makes you think that will end after you get married? And that's the point that you need to address. It's all very well and good for him to say he doesn't know anything about it, and he has nothing to do with her and all the rest of that. But there's clearly something going on here, because if there's another woman who is in contention for your place in his life and he hasn't taken a stand that is clear enough for her to make it clear to her that he is in a relationship with you and he wants to get married to you, to the point where she's able to come to his house and she feels comfortable and she can pick up his calls, then definitely there's something wrong somewhere. And what I will say is this: if you were to proceed with this marriage, this is a definite warning signal that you will be ignoring, and you have no guarantee that after you get married this is going to go away. So my advice to you would be, take a step back and be objective about what you are seeing. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life contending with other women for the attention of your husband, I think you need to take some time to think about whether this relationship is viable or not. I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook, on Instagram, or YouTube, or wherever it is you're watching. And if you've got a question you'd like me to answer, then head on over to tommytalks.com/ask and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye-bye.